US President Donald Trump is set to make a critical decision regarding tariff policies that will impact trade relations with all nations, including key trading partners such as Mexico and Canada. This decision will be made after a comprehensive study, due to be released on April 1st, is thoroughly reviewed. White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett revealed in an exclusive interview with CNBC on Thursday. Hassett explained that President Trump extended the deadline for implementing tariff policies on Wednesday, signaling that his administration intends to handle trade negotiations with Mexico and Canada, concurrently with broader tariff deliberations affecting all other countries. The president made it clear that we are going to deal with Mexico and Canada presumably at the same time we address tariff policies for other nations. Hassett stated, "There is a significant study set to be published on April 1st, and once that report is analyzed, President Trump will determine the course of action regarding tariffs for all countries." The importance of the April 1st study. The study in question is expected to be a comprehensive assessment of the economic implications of potential tariff adjustments. Experts anticipate that it will evaluate the impact of tariffs on American industries, job growth, international trade relations, and economic competitiveness. White House officials suggest that the findings of this study will serve as a foundation for crafting the administration's trade strategy. With international trade being a crucial factor in the U.S. economy, Trump's impending decision could influence market dynamics, investor confidence, and bilateral relationships with major economies worldwide. Tariff policies and the global economic landscape. Tariffs have been a contentious issue in international trade, particularly under President Trump's administration. Over the past few years, the U.S. government has implemented various tariff measures aimed at protecting domestic industries and countering what it deems to be unfair trade practices by other nations. One of the major focal points has been the trade relationship between the U.S. and China. The two economic powerhouses have engaged in a prolonged trade war, resulting in fluctuating tariff rates and retaliatory measures. While some businesses have benefited from protectionist policies, others have faced increased costs due to higher import taxes on raw materials and goods. Hassett's remarks suggest that the Trump administration intends to take a uniform approach to tariffs rather than negotiating separate deals with individual countries. This could signal a shift in the administration's trade policy strategy, moving toward a more standardized framework for tariff implementation. Impact on Mexico and Canada. As key trade partners under the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, Mexico and Canada are particularly affected by any changes in U.S. tariff policies. Since the agreement replaced the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, in 2020, trade relations between the three countries have remained a crucial element of economic policy. President Trump's decision to wait until after the study is released suggests that his administration is carefully weighing its options before making any policy adjustments. The outcome could influence trade flows, supply chains, and business operations across North America. Hassett's comments highlight that Mexico and Canada will not be given preferential treatment in the decision-making process. Instead, their trade relations with the U.S. will be assessed alongside those of other global trading partners, reinforcing the administration's commitment to a more comprehensive approach to trade policy. Potential ramifications for global markets. The announcement that President Trump will make a decision after April 1st has already sparked speculation among economists and market analysts. Investors are closely monitoring the situation as any significant changes to tariff policies could affect stock markets, commodity prices, and foreign exchange rates. Experts predict that if the Trump administration opts for higher tariffs across the board, certain industries may benefit from increased protection against foreign competition. However, other sectors reliant on imported materials and global supply chains may experience rising costs and reduced competitiveness. The global economic landscape remains highly interconnected, and any substantial shifts in U.S. trade policy will likely prompt reactions from trading partners. Countries affected by tariff changes may respond with countermeasures, potentially leading to new trade tensions and negotiations. White House strategy and political considerations. With the 2024 presidential election approaching, trade policy remains a critical issue for the Trump administration. The president has consistently emphasized his America First agenda, focusing on policies that prioritize domestic economics, growth, and job creation. The timing of this decision, coming shortly after the April 1st study, suggests that Trump is keen on using data-driven analysis to support his policy choices. By presenting the study's findings as the basis for tariff decisions, the administration aims to build a strong case for its trade strategy. Political analysts suggest that Trump's decision on tariffs could also play a role in shaping public opinion ahead of the election. Trade policies have a direct impact on key voter demographics, including workers in manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries affected by international trade dynamics. Reactions from industry leaders and global economists, industry leaders, economists, and trade experts have expressed a range of opinions regarding Trump's impending decision. Some business groups support the idea of higher tariffs, arguing that they help protect American jobs and industries from foreign competition. Others caution that increased tariffs could disrupt supply chains, raise consumer prices, and lead to retaliatory measures from other countries. Economists stress the importance of a balanced approach that considers both the benefits and drawbacks of tariff adjustments. They warn that overly aggressive tariff hikes could lead to trade wars and economic slowdowns, while strategic tariff reductions could enhance global cooperation and economic stability. What comes next? As the April 1st deadline approaches, all eyes remain on the White House and the upcoming study that will shape President Trump's tariff policies. Businesses, investors, and policymakers are eagerly awaiting details on how these policies will be structured and what their long-term implications will be. Following the release of the study, President Trump is expected to engage in consultations with economic advisors, trade experts, and industry representatives before finalizing his decision. The administration has indicated that transparency and economic impact assessments will play a crucial role in shaping its approach. In the meantime, stakeholders across various sectors should prepare for potential policy shifts by analyzing how different tariff scenarios may affect their operations. Companies engaged in international trade should remain agile and adaptable to navigate any changes that may arise in the coming months. Conclusion: the decision President Trump will make on tariff policies after April 1st will have far-reaching consequences for the global economy. As White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett has emphasized, this decision will be informed by a comprehensive study that evaluates the economic impact of potential tariff adjustments, with trade relations between the US and key partners such as Mexico and Canada hanging in the balance. Businesses and policymakers must remain vigilant and proactive in assessing the potential effects of Trump's impending policy choices. The coming weeks will be critical in determining the direction of U.S. trade policy and its impact on both domestic and international markets. As the world awaits Trump's decision, one thing remains clear. The future of global trade is about to undergo another significant shift, and all stakeholders must be prepared to adapt to the evolving economic landscape.